Hey guys, I'm Julianne Winter. I am the Sales and Marketing Assistant at Clos LaChance Winery. Today we're going to be having a nice glass of Colibri Rosé while we go ahead and make chocolate dipped strawberries for Valentine's Day. Without further ado, what we need to do is have a sip, delicious, and then get started. So make sure that you have gotten all of your strawberries, picked out the best ones. We're gonna go ahead and rinse them off first and then dry them and get them ready to be dipped into chocolate. These are dry and ready to be dipped. Now that all of our strawberries are clean and ready to go, we're gonna go ahead and grab a pan like this, and we're gonna go ahead and fill it with water and get it boiling on the stove. While our water is heating up on the stove and boiling, you have the choice. You can do chocolate, you can do white chocolate, but what you wanna buy are something like these. These are the chocolate melts, so they do melt easier than just regular Hershey's chocolate. I got the Ghirardelli kind. There's the dark chocolate and the white chocolate, and we're gonna do some Tuxedo dipped strawberries. We'll do some chocolate dipped with some white drizzle on top. So we are gonna need to do both of these, okay? So if you have 2 pans and 2 glass bowls like these, that's what we're gonna go ahead and put that on top of where the water is boiling. So it's kind of acting like a double boiler. And that's gonna help us get that chocolate nice and melted and ready to be dipping strawberries in. You'll notice that in both of the pans, I did not fill them all the way, because what you're wanting is you just wanna get that boiling steam. You don't actually want the glass to touch the water. So it's not boiling yet, but just to show you, this is my smaller dish that I have, and you'll notice it does not touch the water, okay? We're just using the heat that comes off the steam of the boiling water, and that's gonna give it that ability to melt nicely and not burn, okay? So just wait until it boils. In the meantime, while you're waiting for your water to boil, go ahead and open up your chocolate melts. I'm gonna do more dark chocolate than white chocolate. I wanna use the white chocolate for some of the Tuxedo and also for some drizzle, but I'm a bigger dark chocolate fan, so you choose what you like. But I'm gonna go ahead and do the white chocolate in the smaller dish that I have here. And so now these are ready to go, and it's just a matter of waiting on water boiling. And if you are like me, it's hard to watch water boil, and they do say a watched pot never boils. So I'm gonna look away and hopefully it'll start bubbling soon. Okay, our water is boiling. We're gonna go ahead and take our glass dishes with our chocolate and we're gonna put them right on top. And you wanna get out your spatula because you're gonna need to continuously turn the chocolate so that it doesn't burn on the bottom. You wanna basically you're just heating it up so that it will melt but not burn. The chocolate is done, the dark chocolate. So I'm gonna go ahead and just turn the burner down to low so that it stays nice and melted and warm. And then I'm gonna go ahead and work on the white chocolate because it looks like our other pan is now boiling. We've got our white chocolate going now, and we're just gonna go ahead and do the same thing. We're gonna just push it back and forth until it's completely melted. I've gone ahead, I've turned the burners off, but I've put back in the rest of the chocolate because we're gonna put those into piping bags in a little bit here. But I've got my white chocolate and I've got my dark chocolate in cups. So I'm gonna go ahead and move those over by the strawberries. Go ahead and take my strawberry, I'm holding it from the top, and I'm just gonna go ahead and dip it straight down into the chocolate. Pull it up, and then I'm just gonna lay it down on my wax paper to dry. I'm gonna do the same with the white chocolate because for the Tuxedos, you need to dip them first in the white chocolate and let them dry before you're gonna dip them in to the dark chocolate, and I'll show you that here in just a little bit. So go ahead and do all of your strawberries this way. Again, just dipping them in. Get as much in there as you can. And then just set them down on the wax paper to cool. Our strawberries are all dipped and ready to be chilled so that we can do the final finishing touches. So just pop them in your refrigerator for about 5 or 10 minutes. You just want the chocolate to set a bit before we do the rest of the decorating. I've got my piping bags ready. We're gonna clip the tip off, the very tip off the end of them when our strawberries are done chilling in the refrigerator. We've got our cup of leftover chocolate to do our Tuxedos with. We've definitely got our Colibri Rosé right here to enjoy while we're baking. I've gone ahead and lined our heart-shaped tray here with gold foiled cupcake liners. And as we put the strawberries in, we may be able to fit a few more in there. Just got those at the dollar store, so not expensive, but it just allows people to have something to hold on to when they are grabbing their strawberries. We're ready to drizzle, so I'm gonna go ahead and just clip the very tip off. You don't wanna cut too much off if you wanna have a nice thin drizzle, okay? Let's go ahead and clip that off. So now that you can see our frosting, or our chocolate rather, is coming out. And I'm gonna do just the dark chocolate ones with some of the drizzle. So I'm just gonna go over the top slowly and just drizzle them like so. You can go crossways, depending on how you want them to look. Do some of Tuxedos. So you want to make sure that your chocolate is still nice and melted in there. You're going to grab one of your white chocolate ones and you're going to do a V. So you're going to go ahead and first dip one side, pull it out, then you're going to flip it to the other side and do the same thing. And that is going to create that V shape that gives you that tuxedo look that will then take piping with some chocolate and will make the little buttons and the little bow. Okay, so let's put this back down here to dry. And we're gonna do the same thing to all of our other white chocolate dipped ones. And you don't have to dip it in as far in if you want, and that way you can have a bigger V like so. But go ahead and do that on your own, and then we'll come back and we'll do the bows and the buttons. We have our tuxedo strawberries here. So we're gonna go ahead and make the little bows and the little spots. So you're just gonna do little dots, and then on the top you're going to do kind of a little bit like an X. And that gets you that little bow shape at the top. Okay, and you're gonna do that with all of the tuxedo ones that you have. They don't have to be perfect. They're certainly going to be delicious. I hope you enjoyed making these beautiful chocolate dipped strawberries with me today. And I hope that you have a wonderful Valentine's Day. If you want some more fun things to do for Valentine's Day, go ahead and click the link to this video here for a beautiful Valentine's Day bouquet, or the link over here where you'll get to work with me to make some beautiful Valentine's Day magnets. Thanks guys. Bon appetit.